calling twice, 290. 290 calling once,
300.
300. 300 calling once, 300. 310. 310 calling once, 310 calling twice, 320. 330. 340. 340 calling once, 340 calling twice, 340 soaked. Okay, congratulations. $340. Okay, back $160. Okay, come.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the line is Paya Lebar. Value $260. Any bidders? $260 for Paya Lebar. Anyone?
260.
260. 260.
270.
270. 270 calling once. 270 calling twice.
280.
280. 280 calling once. 280 calling twice.
290.
290 calling once. 290 calling
300.
twice. 300. 300 calling once. 300 calling twice.
310.
310. 310 calling once. 310 calling twice.
320.
320. 320 calling once. 320 calling twice.
330.
330. 330 calling once. 330 calling twice. 330 sold. Okay, congratulations. He has a color set now. $330. Right? So I give you $170. Right? Congratulations. Okay, last. The most expensive title on the board, which is Orchard, and the value is $400. Any takers? 400. 400. Calling once. 400. Calling twice. 400. 410. 410. 420.
430.
430. 440.
450.
450. 450. 460. 460. Calling once. 460. Calling twice. 460. Sold. Congratulations. $460 for Orchard. Okay, so $60. Okay, next, ladies and gentlemen, please decide where would you want to build your 3 greenhouses. Okay, place it on your title so that I can count how much to collect from you. Okay, are we ready? Sherry? Okay, good. Okay, I'll just go around here. So, Phoebe, you have built them all on yellow color. Okay, so that will cost you $450. Okay, can you place your house on your title, on the plot? Okay, any? Yes. Okay, any? Your houses will cost you $350. Okay. So you can place them on the board. Really, your title will cost you $400. Okay, good. You can now place it on your title. Okay, Cherry. Okay, 225. Okay, $500. Okay, thank you. Okay, so earlier on, Annie has shown the biggest number. So Annie, you will start the dice rolling. Come. 11.
Mr. Ismail Ghaffur, CEO.
Okay, Woodlands belongs.
I have a question which I think the audience may want to know. So first, they have the bidding. Why do we have this bidding system, and how is it important? How important is it to bid now for the long-term strategy of the game?
Yeah, I think it's really, really very interesting because you see, Henyam, this is a very specially curated edition, which is a Propnex Monopoly edition. I dare say, in fact, it is one of the world very first. You know, the normal Monopoly game can take about 4 hours, but our Monopoly game will end in less than 1 hour, 30 minutes. In fact, to be very precise, we will end the game at 1 hour, 30 minutes. One of the key things, just now we witnessed the banker, our dear KO, Mr. Lim Yong Hock. What they did was they distributed the card, 28 titles to the 4 players equally, 6, 6, 6, 6 each, and the 4 remaining titles were bidden. And I noticed that people were really bidding it quite aggressively. Yeah, so this is a skill that one need to have. the thing here is this: do they be too aggressive in bidding because everybody have the same amount of cash flow, because you still need the money to reserve for the building of the houses? So what we have done here is this: very quickly before the start of the game, just within a minute, 5 minutes, the players were all distributed the title. They bidded for the left 4 balanced title. And one of the advantage here is this: when they bid the 4 titles, is because if you think that you are unlucky, you didn't get the good title in the distribution, you buy more. And I noticed just now, Phoebe did a very great move as well. She bought the one of the yellow colored, and now she have got a family, and therefore she built the Marine Parade, Red Hill, Queenstown, and Paileba, 1 house each, and she have a family color, and that's why she was bidding not to give up. Yep, and I think she have an advantage because she's going to collect double anyone who land over the other side. And I'm not so sure the person who bidded Orchard, I'm not so sure, was that Annie? And does she also owns the other colored? If she owned as a pair, she may have an advantage, but I don't see any houses being built on Orchard. So it's going to be really exciting, and that's all about the Propnex game. You can see. In fact, Hinyam, this is our special edition board. Look at the tokens are all in gold color.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Yeah. This is our limited 2000 serialized, authenticated with authenticity certificates, and the tokens are all in gold. And these are very, very limited sets that Propnex have. I think Propnex Gold limited editions. Obviously, if any of the players or any of the customers who wants to buy as a gift for remembrance can. But beyond that, we can see somebody is, and somebody is going to pay for the 2 house.
You're lucky it's not a color set. But what I think what you have said is very true, Mr. Ismail Kaffor. This special Gold Monopoly Edition, only 2,000 sets in the whole world, as of today. Okay.
$25.
So this is one of the services that we have.
Yes.
It has indeed.
Okay, how many, your turn?
I think what is happening here is this: I look at the cash flow is running low for some of these people because they were quite aggressive in their bidding earlier, and as well as they have spent their money building the houses. So there could be, we could see people may be in trouble very short. I can see like Phoebe don't even have $200 in her hand, but now she's going to collect double now. I think she's going to.
Because of the family, the whole set.
And the color set, so he has to pay double.
Yeah. So luckily you see now she's managed to get back some money though. Yeah. I think it's interesting the flow right now, but the cash, I look at it, our friend Gary seems to still having a $500 note while the other players all don't seem to have it. Let's see.
$90. Okay. Come, Didi, your turn.
One of the key things why we created this game here is this, Heng Yam. If people look at the board, and they will look at it. Yeah, actually we can focus on the board. Actually, no issue about looking at us. Yeah. Actually.
Okay, go to jail.
Okay, going to jail. In fact, the board is created in such a way such that
you go visiting.
It reflects our areas. I mean the real estate region. That means from the start of the go, that is the industrial and B1 office space area. While the next row, which is from immediately after the go, the next row, this is the industrial area. We can see, wow, somebody is building multiple houses, 4 houses. But that is one of the very low cost area. But a 4 house, I think, will cost someone at least $160 over there, if it is not a colored family. Yep.
But CEO, this one brings me to a very interesting point. You introduced the ABSD rule. So can you explain a bit on that?
Okay, fine. You know what? Something I'm also so excited looking at who's going to land where,
Yes.
Somebody have landed at Orchard, but Orchard don't have a house, so it's only $50. May not be that so bad. Are we able to confirm? Look at the. Oh yeah, the person owns both.
Yes, both blue color ones.
Yeah, both blue, so it's going to be double.
Caught a glimpse of it. Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, now looking at this, what we have done here is this. For this game, Propnex, we have introduced the game such that we stay very current to the current real estate rules. So people who build the second houses, third houses, and the fourth houses are expected to pay more for the building cost. Like, for example, if someone who want to build in a CCR, the Cost Central Region, the first house costs $200, the second house costs $240, 20% more, and the third and fourth and the subsequent hotel will cost $60 more. This is in line with our Singapore's guideline. If you buy a second property, you are expected an additional ABSD stamp duties. So we want the players who are playing the game, the consumers eventually will also to understand. Oh, you see, a lot of people attend consumer seminars, theoretical, but we want people to experience real life and feel, hey, does it cost you more to own a second property in Singapore? Yes. But can you not buy a second property just because it costs you more? Then you will never be able to create an asset. So this is something that we also want people to experience. That's why we have introduced that.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant. Yes, I can understand because now the cooling measures, a lot of people, they are quite prudent with their assets in terms of cash and also managing their real asset. But I think this one, if consumers play it, if Propnex agents go and help them and educate them and share with them how to so-called factor all these factors in,
you see, holiday
progression, I think it will be very good.
Holiday hang up there. You can see now. I think Gary pay another time to Phoebe for lending at the yellow color group. So you see, just now Phoebe didn't have any much money. Now I think she have quickly accumulated some dollars there. Yep. But I think, she's counting her money to make sure that she have enough finance to pay others if she land at any of the other places. Yep.
Interesting. Mr. Ismail Ghaffur, I have another question, which, because personally I played this game for a few times, and at the first, they distribute all the title deeds. So some players will have feedbacks like, hey, it's like the luck of the draw. Because, the cards will be spread out. So some get good cards, they may win. So what's your comments on that?
Okay. I mean, let's look at the game at the same time. Yep. You see, when we are talking about real estate, we also cannot for certain be aware that we will be able to be in control. For example, the cycles, cooling measures. Today you can enter a property, tomorrow there could be a cooling measures announced. Or today you buy a property, tomorrow there is a crisis, global COVID situation, you lose a job. So sometimes many things we cannot be so certain. So even the actual monopoly game, you go around, you land on the title, then only you can buy the usual monopoly game instead of being distributed. That's also by luck. You throw the dice, where do you land? Then you get to buy. So some people can get 8 titles, some people can get 4 titles. So what we have done here is this, we have equalized for everyone by giving the same number of cards. But a person who have got a not a strong card, they have an opportunity to beat. So I think it may not be that so bad after all. Yeah. So this is to just make it a little bit more even. Actually, the skills do make a difference. It is not about how much, luck do plays a part, but how people manage their decision of controlling the funds, cash flow, when to beat, when not to beat, when to build a house, when not to build a house, when to collect the money in the sense that, or do they want to go to jail and don't even want to get out? All these things got some strategies to it.
I have personally paid a few times and banked a few times. I've actually seen some who is really low on cash but emerged the winner, and those who had good cards at the start, they became the loser and even bankrupt. So I think really financial prudence and management, like what Mr. Ismail Ghaffar said, is really, really.
You see, what we are looking at it here is this. I think we have made it. Phoebe just collected $10 from each player because probably it was her birthday celebration.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And
But I think what we have also included, Heng Yam, in both the community chess and the chance card, a lot of rules pertaining to the current Singapore's real estate market. For example, like you say that you have to pay, you can decouple and enjoy some savings, or for that matter, you have to pay additional stamp duties or your property taxes. That kind of elements we have brought in, and that will be making it more exciting. Well, I think we have got a first hotel of the game.
Yes, we have.
It's going fast. Wow. And can I know who actually have that particular place in terms of, Gary.
It's a
Gary.
good class bungalow token.
And does Gary has a family set of that, or he only have got that one place? Bukit Batok is with someone else? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, Bukit Batok is owned by someone else. Yeah. Okay. That is the cheapest land. But you see, this is the point. Yes. I think the family is not with Gary, but this is the point. People sometimes always want to own a property at the most expensive place. But now you see, if you go to Bukit Batok where the hotel is built, you end up paying more than even if you land at Orchard, because Orchard got no house. So what it means here is this: a place. Wow, I think now we are going to some serious situation. Somebody is trying to settle the money, and Phoebe is running low on cash. I think he's trying to settle. You see?
Yes, they have to settle with the cash first.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see what's happening. Yeah. Oh no, she wants to. She want to buy more houses. Is it not? Okay.
So, Mr. Ismail Ghaffar, is this a prudent move then? Not enough money, and I think she's trying to calculate and see how much she can scream and save to buy more. Is it too big of a risk?
I think yes. If you ask me, sometimes the risk will be yes. I think there's a risk because if you are running too low in cash, I think she's a bit aggressive. She's really aggressive, I must say. Or she wants to buy more houses. Yes. Okay, she's really counting how many houses she wants to buy. That's really exciting. That's really. Oh, she's going for a move is because she's trying to build to the yellow colored her colored set, because she can collect double. Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Ismail Ghaffar, the game is played for 1.5 hours, so that is our format. So what's the strategy that now it's an early game, so she's very aggressive, but will she be able to, maintain this pace for the whole of 1.5 hours? What do you think?
I think it's a bit too early to predict, but I think she has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 titles. So she is definitely having a very strong asset. The only concerns right now here is this: she need to collect the money. If she don't collect the money and if she is forced to pay money, then she will be in a cash flow situation. Yeah.
You can see no major drama as yet now. So to all our audience, do like and share on your Facebook so that more can actually watch and experience how to play our Propnex edition Monopoly.
I think somebody have the double. Wow. And she burned the $200. She needed all the cash, but she burned the $200. She landed on the property tax. She wanted the $200 badly. And now let's see if she land on someone else. Is that her own land? She landed on her own. And I'm quite sure she's thinking about building another house, but I think it's going to be too risky for her. I think she has given it a pass. She decided not to build. Yeah. We have another host, Norisha Gaffar, on the other side, live giving us on the chat. And that has been a great help because not being physically there. Thanks, Norisha. You're doing a good job there. Yep.
So there's one point which is very interesting. So when they cross goal, sometimes they land on the tax, right? So they land on income tax, and then the 200 that they earn, they actually pay to the income tax. So what is the learning point here, Mr. Ismail Gaffar? Is there any learning point?
No, I mean, one of the key thing here is this from the monopoly. What we are trying to say here is this. Put it this way. If we don't own assets, we get our salary every month. We could be earning, let's say, 5,000, 10,000. But what is our life? Our life is about every time we go is the end of the month. We collect our salary. We end up paying people. We end up paying taxes. We end up paying power supply. We end up paying MRT or our telephone charges.
Petrol now was petrol.
Yeah. So and then we go broke. Yeah. So the whole idea here from a monopoly, what a learning value we can bring back here is this. Wow, holy damn, somebody is going to pay double of that, $600 over. You see?
360.
Okay, quiet. Let's hear them.
$330 times 2, so that will be $660.
Sorry, 660.
Okay, I think this is probably the highest rental we see as of now. $660.
Wow. Gary had the money to pay. Luckily, he has no problem settling it. Yes. He had the money. Can you imagine? You see, this is again the same point. You see, Heng Yam, we were saying, you see, like just now, Phoebe was running low on cash, but she was still thinking about building asset, managing. There was a little bit of a risk, but she knew she had enough assets, hoping people will land, and she quickly collect back the money when people landed there. Yeah. Looks like another double. Oh yeah, no, she's paying. She's paying for the waterworks.
So for waterworks, if you own one, so the party who land on your title, you have to throw the dice and times 4. If you own both of it, electricity and the water, then it'll be times 10. All right, just for the benefit of all the consumers outside who are excited to join our Propnex Monopoly competition, championship rather, this May.
Yeah. Heng Yam, talking about this May that you just mentioned, it's very, very interesting. Gary is doing a private treaty. You see, because this is something very interesting that they have introduced. What Gary is doing is because he realized that he is running low on cash. Naman, go back to the actual live audience, please. The camera, yeah. The banker is now trying to auction his land. Let's hear if he can switch on to his mic.
Can I counter offer?
Sure, you can. It's 200. Okay, 200.
Getting excited
Anyone?
now?
200 calling once. 200 calling twice. Okay, because it's under his reserve price. So Gary, do you want to sell?
Then don't sell.
Okay, don't sell. Okay, back.
Okay,
Now you can roll
good.
the dice.
Good. Okay, what just happened was Gary, knowing that he's running low in cash, he want to play safe. He decided to call for a private treaty before his turn off to throw the dice. But he had a reserve price to sell one of his services, but nobody was willing to offer. The best offer was below the reserve price. So he pulled back, he decided not to sell, and the game continues. This is important. I think in playing a game or even in real life, we must know to balance our assets and cash flow. Sometimes people just want to go, build, buy, don't know how to rebalance, and that's dangerous. So we have also included in this edition, the private treaty element. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Now looks like Phoebe is going all out. She's trying to build another 2 houses on River Valley. Okay, River Valley. Okay. That's the cost central region. I think
so. Next penny.
I must say she's a bit aggressive. But maybe she thinks she have enough assets for somebody to lend. But one of the danger I must say here is this. I must say one of the danger here is this. For the cost central regions, sometimes people don't visit so often. Not because it's expensive, because you tend to go to jail or you go past go, and that's why sometimes you miss. Okay, now we looks like Annie is building also properties. I think looks like everybody here, the champions are aggressive in building houses with very low cash.
180. Okay, so Gary again want to go into a private treaty for his electric company for $180. Any takers?
I think if you look closely, I think Gary only has 6 or 7 title deeds. So if he's parting with one of them,
Yeah.
he will have one lesser title to collect rental.
No, but nobody buys. Nobody buys. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he sold that, he would have just have 5 more. So is that a good strategy? I don't know.
No, I think Gary is going on a little bit of I think he's worried and a bit losing confidence. I think he should not, because he's looking at his cash. I think he should remain focused. Someone received $25 for referring a client to Propnex. That was in one of our chance cards that people get rewarded. Yeah, this is to say, any one of you out there listening, please refer your customers to Propnex, and Propnex agents do take care of you in a very nice way. Yeah.
And to all the consumers who have yet to join our Propnex Monopoly Championship, don't worry, we'll have details later. We'll show the slides. And when you're in City Hall or in Toa Payoh, it's all there. The QR codes, everything is there. So if you want to have a chance to win up to $308,000 in cash, join the championship. Right? Boss?
Yep.
It's a double again.
$220.
$220.
Wow.
Okay, Annie is now
Okay, now is the
short
first
of cash. Can you put your cash out? How much cash you have?
Wow. This is stress situation we are experiencing for the first time. Yep. Annie is short of cash. She have to settle $220.
5, 6. Here's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here is $160. 170, 180, 190, 200. Okay. 210. Is that $5?
2, 3, 4. Perfect. 5.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
So $220 over here.
$2 left, boss.
Okay.
To take cab home.
So you're still short. How much?
No, just enough.
220?
It's perfect.
Just nice.
Just nice.
Okay. Chun.
Thank you.
So Annie is now low
At
on
least
cash,
you don't
but
have
she
to
still have the
post
titles to collect rent. Hopefully, players can land on her titles, then she can probably revive. from the
Wow,
situation.
I can imagine. Oh, now she's going to collect back because she got 3 houses there. She is going to collect $500 over now. You see, I think Gary is in trouble now. You see, this is live. You see, she only had $2, and now she is going to collect $500. And you see how fast the game changed. Now Gary is counting his money. I think Gary will just scrape through. I think he have got exact thereabout nice. Yeah, he's able to settle. You see, this is live, right? When if you don't have enough assets, you are in trouble. Yep. When you have enough assets, even you are low, immediately, suddenly she able to get back her $500. I think the tension is already settling. I think people are sweating right now.
Over here, right? Okay, you're going to go to the highest rent How much is
Wow.
that? 600.
I told you, Phoebe is doing
$60.
well. She's going to collect another
She has
$660.
$660 already.
So in accountancy terms, this is the calculator instinct, not the killer instinct, the calculator instinct.
Yeah.
Our CFO. Wow. So that is one of the advantages of having full color set. So this is a really good tip to all the consumers out there who will be joining and who has already joined and getting prepared to play our Monopoly Championship.
Yeah. So far, so good. People are.
Wow.
Congratulations. Okay, next. Right, Phoebe. $11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm building.
Twice, yes. You want to
Wow.
build?
She is landing on. I'm
Can I
quite.
build on both?
Sure. You got 2 of the color sets.
Yeah. So I want to build for like 8 houses.
Okay, so one shot, if you want to build house, build 8, okay, it will cost you $480.
Okay. Moment, please. 10, 20, 30,
Just a while ago,
40,
TV was having issues with the money. Easier to count, but now what? Too much to count.
Not to go, right?
Yeah, you need to give me.
Yeah.
But you see, that's the thing. What she did was
This is 60.
she built assets, she built houses. Only when you have houses, you start collecting rent. From the rent collection, then she's able to build more assets. And that's exactly she's going to do. I think looking at this, she is likely to have an upper hand right now. Because when she built the 4 houses in each of these places, which is Henderson and Tuas Industrial, and anyone who's going to land there, they are going to pay her a fair amount of money. And therefore, I think she's having very good titles and she are already building houses over there. Yeah.
Yep. She paid $480 for 8 houses. So this is, of course, industrial.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the thing here is this. You see, my point again here is this. People tend to think, Heng Hiam, maybe as far as Monopoly game or even in real life, one should only buy at Orchard Road, or maybe one should only buy at the rest of the Core Central region, Marine Parade, or maybe Queenstown. Look at it here. This Monopoly does teach people that it really doesn't matter. Even you can own a property at Woodlands, or even if you own at Tampines, if you can own multiple properties in either OCR, outside the Core Central region, or the rest of the central regions, you can still be a winner or you can still create wealth. So no need to desire to own. You look at it, the Orchard, until right now, Orchard haven't even built a house. And whoever who go to Orchard is only going to pay $50 because she have got a pair, only going to pay $100. Yeah. So it is not about where is the place, but it is about how do you manage your cash flow and build along the way. That makes a huge difference. What's happening right now? Okay, while they are settling, Heng Hiam,
Okay, electric company, Gary likes to go into private treaty once again at $150.
Then this is the third time he's trying to sell that.
Anyone interested? $150. Calling once, calling twice. Sorry, Gary, nobody's interested. You may keep your electric company for the moment again.
Yeah.
And this
So, Mr. Imran Ghaffur, do you think it's advisable to keep selling the same title and nobody wants it and you keep selling it? It sounds to me or looks to me like he's desperate to get rid of the title. So what's your take on that?
I think it is quite clear. It also exposed the weakness that, as you rightfully said, he's a bit desperate. So if I may not want to do that, yeah, but sometimes we just want to remain confident. But I think one of the biggest problem Gary is facing here is his cash flow situation. His cash flow right now is less than $100.
Yep.
Yeah, but nobody is keen to buy his site. And if at all, the only person who's interested to buy will be someone who owns the waterworks. Yeah. The other 2% will not pay. And these are champions who are playing. They are very shrewd. The more you are desperate, the more they want you to go out of the game. Yeah. I think Alice got a 12 double. Let's see where she lands. She's supposed to collect a $200, and then she lost it. She lost it because she has to pay tax.
Yes.
Yeah.
There goes her salary.
Wow, whose place is that? Is it? I think it's her own place. She landed on her own. Lucky she.
Lucky.
But actually, she can build a house. But I don't think her cash flow. She's going to dare to make a decision. By right, she has an opportunity to build the house that she's thinking seriously. She's looking at the money. Will she go for it? I think yes, she's going for one more house.
Okay, got it?
Yeah,
$260, 2 houses.
Oh, she's going for 2 houses. Wow.
Right?
To pay the ABSD.
Okay.
Oh.
Next row.
With the ABSD,
Terry,
she
what
has
you want to
built.
do?
I want to sell things, but nobody want to buy it.
That is scary, by the way.
Malaysia, $200 face value.
Anyone?
Wow, he's selling
Malaysia,
so cheap.
$200.
Malaysia for $200.
By
Yeah.
the way, Propnex Malaysia is one of our franchisee who is like really up and coming in Malaysia. So yeah, quickly buy.
You see, one of the key thing I notice here is this. These champion players are deliberately not buying is because they want him to go under. That's the fact. Yeah, actually, he's selling at such a very, very reasonable price, $200. To buy at $200, you will not lose. But people are all worried about the cash flow. That's the first thing.
$20.
$20.
Okay. Not too bad, huh? Okay, right, Terry? 6. Are you here?
I
Okay,
just
1, 2,
heard.
3, 4, 5, 6. Woodlands.
Wow, who's that?
Oh.
Wow, somebody is going to pay big money. I think Annie is going to collect a huge amount of money, $700, I think.
624 to be exact.
625.
Yes. Wow, does she have enough?
625. Now Sherry is in trouble.
Yes.
Yep, $625. And I just come to understand, Norisha was updating that the banker have sold all the houses. That means there's no more greenhouses for the banker to sell. Okay. So what happens here is this, our monopoly, Propnex Editions, a world new rules. We allow when there's no houses straight away to build hotel. That means if somebody land and you don't have greenhouse, okay, let's hear first.
Right, row again.
Wow, she managed to settle. Yep, Sherry had the money.
Yours is chairs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bedok.
Here, $14. Cheap. Thank you.
$6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But one of the lessons, I
Okay.
think, for the hotels and the houses, Mr. Ismail, and to all our consumers out there. So, for example, if you do want to buy, so when the houses are all finished, you only have the hotel to buy. So it just translates to when you don't want to buy, then all the goods buys are already bought. Then you're left with those units that really maybe highly priced, and a bit harder to attain. So do you agree with me, Mr. Ismail Ghaffar?
Yeah, I think it is always like that. Yes, there in any development, even when you look at it, there are only limited supply. I mean, when the launch takes place, you don't go and buy at the early stages. The first mover advantage is over. Then when all the smaller units, better facings are all sold out, you only end up getting maybe the bigger layout, which you may not be able to afford. But sometimes this is real life happen as well. So anyway, as I was just highlighting earlier, for Propnex rule, if people do not have any more greenhouses, the bank don't have any more greenhouses to sell, the player can straight away build a hotel. But he have to pay the difference between the houses to hotel, maybe 3 times or 4 times, depending on how many houses he already have on the land.
With the ABSD.
With the ABSD, yes, because we have to be fair. Yep. I think at the rate the game go, I don't know. Is there a
Okay.
countdown?
You landed on a
Labor,
Baleba, which is a color set by Phoebe.
$220.
Yeah, Norisha just highlighted to just say the game, we have got another 47 minutes to go. 47 minutes to go. Yeah.
Again, you work for free. Okay, 7. You should go to jail, right? Yeah, go to jail. Come.
I'll wait up.
You wait off? You sure? Yeah. Okay. Now come Phoebe, your turn. Sometimes you rather stay in jail.
Which player is that?
Right.
Staying in jail.
1, 2, 3,
Which
4,
player is that?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Sherry.
Wow.
Sherry choose to stay in jail. So she would have to
Wow.
roll 3 times. Double.
Yeah.
To get a
Yeah.
double.
Yeah. You see,
9 times 4.
45.
9 times 4
People-
is
36, sorry.
36.
you see, people,
30.
this is something. Can you imagine? We have played the game just for about less than 1 hour. People already don't want to come out of the jail. I mean, can you imagine the pressure and the tension the players are going through? And any one of you out there, you get a Propnex Monopoly set and you follow Propnex rule and practice, because we are going to have a consumer championship starting in May, and we are going to give out $308,000 cash prize money. Please go to, later we will show you the QR code to register. But the interesting thing here is this: how come in less than 45 minutes, Sherry, who was the #1 champion player who came to this game, to the grand final, decided not to pay the money and stay in jail because she is just running low in cash.
100.
But, okay, let's hear some
Smile boss,
settlement.
yes. Gary is in trouble because he landed on Annie's plot. $700 to settle the debt.
$227. So how
But
much
for
is
the
rental?
consumer's benefit,
700.
if you're in jail for this game, you will not be able
Minus
to collect any rent if any player lands on your
right?
property
So
title.
$227.
So now let's see. What will Gary do?
$227.
So Gary has $220.
Minus $227. You still short of 400.
Can I sell these or how does it go?
So you can auction. You can
Auction.
sell your houses or hotel,
Mm.
all right? Or you can mortgage. So now you got to make a decision. What would you like to do? You still short.
CEO, do you think this is a good time to
I
show
auction
how
this
we settle
Auction.
debts?
No,
And-
never mind.
yeah.
This is tension moment. This is the first time, but we will see how it will go.
Calling
I think-
once.
I think they are very
Twice.
serious. These players are not
Sorry,
bidding
Gary,
into
nobody
him.
interested to buy your electricity that time.
Okay, so what he has to do here is he has to sell his houses.
Mm.
At 50%.
Can I sell together with the house or no?
Now you
Cannot.
can't. You are in
Cannot.
debt.
Okay.
Another lesson there.
Yeah, that's
I will
another
mortgage
lesson,
this
definitely.
I can see
Then
Mr.
you
Ismail
mortgage
Ghaffar
it,
lighten up.
$200 and $75.
There's a lot of learning points in this game, right, Mr. Ismail Ghaffar? Just a lot.
Okay,
All
never
the
mind.
nuances.
Okay, never mind. Let's stay. Listen here first.
$200. Any
Yeah.
taker. Calling once. Calling twice.
You see,
Nobody
these
wish to help you. Sorry, Gary, you got to
Okay,
do something.
then I will mortgage this too.
Okay, mortgage. Then you will get back $175. Okay,
yeah,
now put it
yeah.
here. Ah.
So how
These are
much?
Chinese
Minus
players.
175. You still short $298.
298.
Yes.
Mm.
You got a hotel,
Mm.
you got houses on your Bidadari
Mm.
and your Balestier.
Okay, the banker is guiding him. Yep.
And the
He's
one
now
what? Sengkang
he
or
is
Tampines.
forced to sell
What is that?
the houses
Sengkang.
and
Sengkang, you got
half
one
price
house also.
back to.
Mm.
He have to
Okay,
sell the
I would,
house half price back to the to the bank,
I would
and he needs $298 more.
One house. This one you get back $75. $75. Okay, so I minus 75. That $223.
223. Okay.
You still got what?
Then-
Bidadari, is it?
Bidadari. is.
You got a house on Bidadari.
Okay, then I would. Okay lah, I would sell the house also.
Okay, sell the house. Another $75.
I wouldn't want to be in Gary's shoes. No money now. Just
I
five
think
more
I think
titles.
it's difficult for him to bounce back because right now he's stripping all his property, which means it's just a matter of time he will face a lot more challenges.
$30. Okay.
So once you mortgage your property, you can't
$230.
collect rent. So he's doing just that.
So he's basically on a survival mode. You see, even though he is the first one who managed to build the hotel, and he's the only one who owns a hotel, and he's holding on to that, but because of his cash flow situation wasn't so strong, and now he is now with 1, 2, 3, 4 of his title are mortgage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, my own house.
Okay, nothing much you can do. Okay, now next.
I think the game is going to be in a very intense pace. We may witness within the next 10 minutes, maybe someone may go bankrupt.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Rich people need to pay more tax.
Tax season.
Contribution to the nation.
Because sometimes lending at the tax is actually cheaper than lending on Marina and Orchard. So for the players out there.
Wow.
Pass
Now
goal.
finally Gary gets some money. Finally Gary get, I think, $250. Yeah. I think because he had built a hotel, he get $250 if I remember it right. Yes. Okay. But on the other hand, Ellie should also get $200 for going around.
Yep, for her
Passing the
salary.
ball. Yeah.
So Gary is building up again. So how long more do we have for the game?
Oh, we still have got, I think, 30 over minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Is anyone's guess who's the winner? So the playing Mr. Ismail Ghaffar, what gives you the idea to have this Propnex monopoly? Because from what I have heard and what I have actually researched, we are the only one with a complete set, complete playable set with all really specific customized properties, etc. So what is that, thinking behind it?
Okay, I think one of the key thing here is this, Henyam, I must say I'm really, really very fortunate because my dad, this was the only game that we played when we were young, when I was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, our early teenagers and so on. The only board game in our family we had, I'm talking about 40, 50 years ago. Yeah. And I realized today it is just so coincidental that being the CEO of the Singapore's largest real estate company, bringing dreams with 11,000 of our agents, having a very strong management team, is all about property. I think it started very young. And that's why I was so passionate to introduce this game. We just heard that Gary goes to jail and he don't want to come out, and that's a brilliant on his part because he know at least in jail he can survive there without having to pay, because anyway he got nothing to collect from people except that if people go to his hotel they will not pay him, but he want to survive hoping someone else will go bankrupt and he will not be the first one.
So he's in survival mode, hanging on.
Yeah, this is really survival mode. Yeah,
You are lucky again.
What's happening now? Sherry wanted to throw. She's out of jail. Wow, very lucky.
4 times 4 is 16.
So for the consumers out there,
You want more time, double. Okay, 8.
but is it over the danger zone?
Go, move.
1, 2, 3. I think it's chance. Yes. Okay, let's see. So for the consumers out there, if you're in jail, I hope not in real life, but for this game, you're in jail, all right, you can throw the dice 3 times. When it's your turn, you turn 3 times. Then if you get double, you can move. And you move according to the number of the throw. All right, but sometimes getting out of jail may not be a very good idea because with all the landmines in front of the person. So yeah. So one of our services. No, actually, to all the crowd out there, all our viewers, when you actually play, right, there's a lot of laughter, and funny moments. Just that, for the benefit of everyone.
I think someone is going to collect. Annie is thinking of building a hotel because she already have got 4 houses. And if I think she's doing that. And this means the 4 green houses goes back to the banker, to the bank. And now players can buy houses. Yep. So she paid 260. Oh, she built both hotels. Yeah. And now the bank have got 8 houses to replenish. Being replenished, anyone else can build.
But you look at the cash flow, I think it's a bit risky to have at this stage because I don't see any 100 or 500. If the camera can angle it a bit.
Yeah.
So if she lands in anyone's property, it will be very interesting. So Cherry landed on Annie's house.
Okay, that's a small amount. That's a small
$90.
amount. But I think now the game is becoming more serious with the 3 hotels and 2 hotels along the OCR.
Okay, it's in the Tatari.
4.
Is it her own?
Okay, $200.
Japanese Pasir Ris. She's running out short on cash.
Gary still staying in the jail. He don't want to come out. Oh, he came out.
You are out.
Wow. Gary in trouble.
Is it?
Gary's in trouble.
Is it against his will?
Gary's in trouble.
The jail doesn't want him. So
he have to pay. I think he's going to close shop.
Right?
I think we are witnessing a first bankruptcy.
Can you give me?
Okay.
So 900 minus $332. 332. Okay, you still
how the
balance
game works is the
$560.
cash will be wiped out first. And then they will see how to deal with the titles and the houses on the board and the hotel on the board. So let us see.
$50.
We Gary's move.
可以
Minus 50. That 518.
Okay, this one I try to sell.
Okay, want to auction this? Okay, so Sengkang Punggol for auction. The paper value is $200. Any takers? $200.
Me, 200.
200. 200. Calling once.
Wait.
Please have.
Sorry.
Please check. Yeah, 200 calling once. 200 calling twice. 200 calling. 210. 210 calling once. 210 calling twice. 210. So
Sorry, this mortgage or normal property?
no, normal auction.
Normal property.
Auction. Okay, 210, please. Say 210. Okay, so 210, I have to take $21. Okay, so minus 210. Okay, so you still balance $329. So here I have to take $20.
Mortgage can sell, cannot, right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You still got a
Gotta sell this
hotel
first.
and you still have 1 free property. You have not attached your mortgage yet. You still short $329.
Okay, then I sell the hotel.
Hotel sell back. This is only $125.
Okay lah.
$125. Okay, so minus 125.
Okay, does he have enough?
Here balance.
Mr. Ismail Gafo is back. So, CEO, just want to ask you one question. So, what I've been witnessing is that, Gary kept landing in people's house, throwing the dice. So, is it now the luck of the throw, because just now it was the luck of the draw when you get the title cards. This the luck of the throw. So what's your take on that?
I think yes, sometimes, especially this is a board game, a little bit of luck is involved. I cannot totally say Gary wasn't, what did I say, wasn't good enough to win the game also, because, you know, when we distributed the card, there is some elements of luck for sure. And, but having said that, these are also learning values for every one of us. One have to be confident. Certain decisions we make, we will have to get to be right. And if we make the wrong move, and it is started to go into a situation that we cannot salvage. Let's hear what is here happening. I think it's trying to mortgage.
Interested?
Yeah.
Another property.
Bidadari?
Bidadari, the value is 240, mortgage value 120. Any takers? Any takers?
Now Gary is in trouble because all his properties
20 and paper
already
value
mortgaged.
240.
So
Once,
no one seems to be wanting to buy his property.
twice. Sorry, Gary, this one nobody interested as well. Give me another property.
Boss, this is my most valuable already. Okay lah, you all try Sonai Gatot.
Today he's the banker, not the boss.
This one is very low value.
Banker will just execute accordingly.
And that is mortgage value $30. Anybody? In 1, 2. Nobody is keen.
Okay, one of these, which one you all want? Tell me. Because we waste time. Sure.
So since nobody
No, actually, Gary don't seem to be
just short
getting.
$174. So you have to give your title up to a value of 174
To the bank,
to the
or to her.
creditors. Yes.
Okay.
To the debtors. Yes.
Okay, 174.
Yes, 174.
Okay.
No change.
Yeah, 174.
Okay. How much is that?
175.
175. Okay. So any? Is there any?
Yeah.
Okay. Any? All here plus the two title is yours. Okay. And Gary is still holding on with 3 mortgage. And just now you roll double, right?
Yeah.
You have to roll again.
Okay, just quickly go to Go, then you get your $200. Then you can hopefully unmortgage all of it.
30 more minutes left, and Gary don't even have $14 to pay. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, I mean, I think it's just another 2 more round, Gary will be out. Yeah.
So Mr. Ismail Ghaffur, just a question. So now we have seen Gary trying to sell off his mortgage property. So if another player wants to buy, what is the consideration for them? Should they buy it or do not buy it? Because
No,
after buying, they have to unmortgage.
No, I think why not? If I am holding on to the 2 similar color group, I will definitely buy it so that I can collect double. But these are champion players. They are not willing to buy because they want him to go out, so that when he go out, the 3 roses, 3 queens will control and rule. That's what they want to do. So
Good power.
yeah, they are merciless. Nobody helping him out,
Yes.
because that is the truth of the game. Nobody will help you when you are in trouble.
Yes, sir. I think the CFO going for the calculator
100.
instinct.
80.
And Sherry just paid,
You want to mortgage this one?
just built 3 houses.
Okay.
So I think she's short on cash. And now she had to pay an additional 240 to Phoebe. So let us see.
Yeah, I think the game now is tilted towards Annie and Phoebe. Annie is having 2 hotels. Phoebe don't have any hotels, owning assets. These 2 are really trying to fight it out as to who will make the game, control the game. Yeah.
Sherry managed to stay clear. So she managed to pay off everything.
Yeah. I mean,
And not too long ago, she was in jail.
Yeah, she just collected $100, I think. Yeah, let's see who's now coming where. Wow. Now you see, Annie have to give Phoebe $660.
Oh.
$60.
Here's the infamous calculator instinct.
Yeah.
Cold hard cash 660. Monopoly cash, by the way.
But Annie has the money. But I know by right now, the heartbeats of the players are all going all over because the game is now less than 30 minutes to come to an end. And we just started about exactly an hour ago. You know, our Propnex game is one of the world very first, where within 1.5 hours, it comes to an end and players being able to exercise all the skills from auction, private treaty, and as well as building assets. And definitely this is exciting. Okay, now first bankrupt of the game. Officially has gone bankrupt. Yeah. Hey, not yet. How come? Oh yeah, he managed to settle. He wants to
Mortgage sale.
Mortgage sales. Oh, okay.
Because both of his properties already mortgaged.
Interested.
Let us see.
Anyone interested? Okay, if not interested, then the two will go to Cherry.
All right. Can Cherry make a comeback?
100. Do I call for both or one at a time?
Maybe one at a time. I go to the lowest one.
So for the viewers out there,
Balestier 220.
the difference between the first price and the second price, one is a Mercedes-Benz.
220.
The second one is $15,000. So I can just imagine now, Annie, Phoebe, and Sherry. Wow, what's going through their mind and their hearts?
No, actually, Phoebe is trying to block Gary handing over both to Sherry because actually Gary only owns Sherry $100 over. If Phoebe don't block it, both will go to her because you cannot break the mortgage amount to pay the balance. So that Phoebe is doing. So Phoebe is not interested to buy both. She just do not want Sherry to get both conveniently. Yeah.
So Sherry bought it for $130. I think it's a good price for that property.
That's definitely a good price. Yeah.
And I believe she does have one color already. If you can just zoom in, I think there's a red color there.
And Gary owes Sherry $130.
Maybe she's going for the calculator instinct again by getting the family, right? Is that a... Oh, that's a purple.
I think you really want to squeeze me, banker.
Our chief banker is feeling the heat.
Yeah.
Paper value 240, mortgage value 120, any taker. Bidadari, the red one. $240 is the value. It's under mortgage at $120, any taker.
80.
80, huh? Mortgage value is 120. Don't give me below.
Sorry.
Bank will
Cannot
take
do that.
that.
Banker will not be happy.
120. 120,
Yes.
anyone? 120.
So
130.
consumers out there, when it's a mortgage sale like
140.
this, so you have to bid
140,
at the
one.
price stated behind the card, the mortgage value.
160. 160 once. 160 twice. 160. Sold. Okay, $160. Give me $160. Okay. And you have to pay the bank $16. Okay.
Wow.
And you own her
And Gary will be able to survive this.
$30. Please give that change $20. And you still surviving with $100 over. Okay. And
Now
you roll
Gary is
double, right?
stripped of no more properties
Alright, okay.
except for little money.
How many double already? Second double. Oh,
Second. Then roll again. You haven't go to jail yet.
Right, 7. He's going to owe the bank property tax. Is it property tax?
Yeah. So you're going to give.
I think it's $10 short.
Okay, he still got some money.
I
Still
think
got some
maybe
money.
wiped out.
No, when he cross, he will get 200 just to be positive.
Right.
9. Also, property tax. Yes. $100 to the bank. Let's see what Phoebe throws. I think I look at it, the game is between Phoebe and Annie. Both of them, I must say, wow. I think what is Phoebe wants to unmortgage the properties.
Wow, going for the kill.
But at this stage,
Is it advisable? Yes. I think we're nearing the tail end.
I think you won't lose out because your unmortgaged value will be counted as an asset of the property, and at the same time you can collect rent when people land there rather than you leave it as mortgage and you can't collect rent. So she's doing the right move because I think she feels that she's cash rich. Her danger here is only if she land at the hotels, whether does she have the money to pay the $900. 6. Wow, so now she has to pay $350. I'm quite correct about that because she have got a
There's a color set though.
yeah, that's why it's $350. Yeah.
You roll again.
I think now she's in a zone because there
1,
aren't.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We burned the $200 once again. Yeah. Let's see. 5.
It's like we are not seeing too much of a big renter. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. Wow, you still survive a bit.
$4.
$4.
Okay, while the game is
Oh, it's just so exciting. Like, wow, I'm on the edge of my seat actually.
yeah, I think Phoebe is collecting another huge amount of money from 450.
From Sherry.
Sherry to
450 to Phoebe.
Okay, Ken. I think Henyam, let's talk about a little bit very quickly. Go to a commercial. If you look at our slides, let's talk about our monopoly competition for the consumers. Okay.
Yes, let's get the heat off a bit. Wow, I'm like.
Yeah. I know it's tension. I think by the time we come back, I think maybe Gary would have been out. But nevertheless, all I want to say to all the listeners here is this: you have been watching such an exciting game. This is specially curated Propnex version of the game, and all I want to say here is this: Propnex is organizing a consumer monopoly championship. All real estate salesperson in Singapore cannot participate because they will have a little bit of an advantage. Okay, so we manage that. So all I want you to do here is this: get the QR code and register or speak to any of our Propnex salespersons, because not only you stand a chance to win, you can also join us to learn the experience about the Singapore real estate landscape. And this is a world first rules, and the game will end within 1 hour and 30 minutes. And registrations open now, and May, you can straight away go and book your slots. All you need to do here is this: you play the prelim rounds and you go for your quarterfinal, semi-final, and eventually you will be in the final as well. The key objective, you will learn the fundamentals of the real estate investment, and as well as to avoid pitfalls. You see, normally you go for consumer seminars, all the theory part, but we want you to learn the real practical part. And let's go on to the next slide quickly, please, because so the qualifying rounds start from 5th May to 17th July, quarterfinal in July, and August will be our semi-final, and the final will be the 28th August, and the winners will get limited slots. Scan in right now, and for all those consumers, this is definitely a learning experience. It's amazingly not only a learning experience, and you stand win. If you go on to the next slide, you will see here is okay. Let's see. You stand a chance to win $108,000 as a champion. For that matter, you also stand a chance to win 48,000 for runner-up, 38 and 28, 308,000. And one more exciting thing happening here is this: we also have our Singapore Property Expo happening 26 and 27 March, and as well as 2nd and 3rd April. We have lined up, curated for first-time buyers, for investors and upgraders. And these seminars are so well curated, you can even get a pass to come and attend our physical. Okay, I think we will take a break, and here, Gary has gone bankrupt. Wish him all the very best. He's out, and he has given
Yeah, yeah, right. So this
Most
token is
of
officially
the
taken out.
attendees actually said that, wow, the last World Championship top price is only USD 20,000, but Propnex is giving away 108,000. How amazing is that?
Yeah. Okay, so now we have got 3 more players. Can Norisha there say how many more minutes left? And as the players play, one bankrupt and the game will 18 more minutes.
18 more minutes.
18 more minutes. And this is really, really, really exciting. And who's going to be the one winner? Yep. What right now crazy? I think is Phoebe going to build some more houses. If I will her, I won't build so many houses. Maybe only 2 houses, maybe not so many houses, because she's running cash low. Yeah. But on the other hand, it's okay to, I think she's thinking, you look at her eyes, she's really thinking. She paid $375 to build 2 houses. Okay, that's a safe bet, but she's definitely running low on cash.
One thing for the consumers to note though, is that when you sell back the houses, it will be at the value without the ABSDs. And that is what it's like in real life.
Yeah, that's the fact. So that's why you need to do thinking. Even in all investment, we have to be very certain. We need to manage our cash flow, and we also need to know, do you want to overcommit yourself? Somebody is coming. Is somebody going to be hit? Yes. Pai Leba is $220. Who's that? Sherry. Is it Sherry? Sherry is paying Phoebe $220. Yeah. And 11. Let's see, where does she go? 3, 4, 5, 6. It's her own place. She has landed at her own place, but I don't think she have money to build houses. Yeah, her own house, but no money. You see, that's another thing. You see, sometimes when we don't have enough cash reserve, we overcommit, or we do not have enough finances. Even though you land at your own place, you have an opportunity, but you're not able to build houses. I think now is definitely a very interesting moment, because we cannot be very, very certain to say that Phoebe has got an advantage simply because anyone who land.
Yeah, it's our own title. I was about to say Your Honor.
Yeah. What's she doing? Oh, she's building another hotel.
Wow. Is it wise at this time though?
I think it's okay. She's trying to control. You see, there's only one way Annie can win here is this. She have to collect cash from others who land at the hotel. If not, Phoebe may have an advantage. So she's trying to build assets, hoping people will quickly land. And I tell you,
neck to neck.
Is she not collecting a 200? Oh yes, there. I was thinking so. Yeah, Phoebe. I think. Okay, yeah, Phoebe get a 200. Let's see. Now whose turn is that? I think she wants to build. I think she should not. My honest opinion. Where did she land? Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, fine. I think she's taking a calculated risk. And because now the game is coming to an end in 10 minutes, I will have to reserve some of my cash. Let's see where she lands. Who's is that? Wow. 14 minutes more. I think Phoebe managed to hammer Annie. No, it's Sherry's property. Sherry's property. Yeah. But I think by landing at Sherry's property, Annie is being depleted of her cash right now. And what is the amount we are talking about? $550. Annie needs to pay Sherry $550, and she's now going a bit low on her cash. Did she manage? Oh yeah, she managed to do it. And look at the cash at what Sherry have. I think she's also in the danger zone. Yep. But she got huge amount of assets. The biggest risk for Annie now here is this. if she have to pay some more money, she will be forced to strip her property half the price.
Wow, I can hear it from the other room. Can we turn the camera to Sherry to let us see what property she has? And
No. Sherry is happy
Promotion.
now because
Is
she's
it?
collecting
Yes.
900. Annie is happy now.
Okay.
Reverse. Now she's collecting 900. You see, now that's why she built the hotel. She knows she get the money.
Can we zoom into Sherry's table to see what's the situation now?
Let me count my okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. There's still a few titles there. If I can zoom it a bit.
So total is what? 900 minus 750. Left 150. 100. Left 50. Left 50. So your mortgage is? This is where? Outram. You get $150. Mortgage. Okay, $50. Okay, good.
Wow, looks like Sherry is also going to no more cash. She's going on. Having to mortgage a title, but all settled. Good.
Getting a hotel.
It's yours.
So for the consumers out there, so whenever there's two bankrupt on the table, then the game ends and calculation of the scores will start from there. So let us see.
You only
Annie
want
and
to build
Phoebe.
on Tuas or you want to build both?
Oh, for both. Yeah.
Because you own this as well.
Yeah, for both.
For both, so you can top up $130.
Okay.
Phoebe is building hotels as well. That stretch is can you imagine the game has just gone about 1 hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes left exactly. And we have got hotels along the industrial area and as well as areas of the OCR. Yeah. So now I think it's a very crucial moment. Let's see how Sherry does. Where is she going to land? Okay, quite safe for her. That's not much money to be paid over there.
It's Balestier to Payo.
Yeah, because there's no house being built there. Yeah.
I believe it will belong to Gary just now. I believe.
Yeah. Phoebe is now at a risk. If she land at any one of the hotels, she will be in trouble.
Only 10 minutes left. Anything can happen.
I think that's her own land, I think. Is that her own title?
I think should be.
She landed on her own. So I think she's safe for this round. The game is now definitely going to be very exciting between Annie or Phoebe. Anyone can win the game. Wow, she's still building house.
Going for the
never give up. She never give up.
The instincts of a CFO turned realtor.
Okay.
One house.
6. Wow, Annie got it big. Annie got a big hit now. Annie landed on Phoebe, and it is going to be $1,000 over.
Wow.
It is going to be $1,000 over.
1,007 to be exact, CEO. 1,007.
Wow.
This can be the game changer.
It is a game changer with less than 10 minutes having to pay 1,007. I think Phoebe is going to be in control of the game. Definitely, she is going to be in control of the game. Her main competitor for this game was Annie. Annie was putting a lot of pressure from the start, building hotels in between the territories, the titles of the Phoebe. And right now, it was a knockout, I must say. And that was mainly because Phoebe built in Marine Parade 3 houses. 3 houses. She did a calculated move and a risk to build 3 houses. And because she owned the entire set, she's been rewarded double the amount at 1,700. Okay. And after giving everything, she still owe Phoebe another $900.
大概有3、4、6年。
Okay. You still
$7. Okay, so you have to clear your houses. Any, you got to think fast. Okay, this one will only need you $75.
Yeah.
Yes, and for all the consumers out there, when you have this situation, you land yourself in this situation, there's a 45-second rule for you to decide so that we have a fair play game. Right? So you cannot dilly-dally on what to do, because in real life, because I was a lawyer last time, when the bank or the lawyer knocks on your door, the time will start to run. So yeah.
$150. Okay, so it's
Okay, so what's happening here is this to all the consumers, because now Annie has lost all her cash and she still owns $700 or dollars. Now she's been ripped off of all her assets, half the price. Imagine, it costs so much to build, because when you're in a dire need to sell, you cannot sell at the best price. Yeah. Last time, if you only have 4 houses, you can sell half the house. Right now, the entire hotel will go at half the price, and she is in trouble now. And the game only have got 6 more minutes. Looks like Phoebe is home run. I'm quite certain Phoebe is home run, but you can see the stress level at Annie, who could have been a winner, definitely, because she was playing well. And okay, either you could say it was a luck to an extent. She landed at a Marine Parade. Yeah. So it looks like she has settled everything. Once the game is proceeding, I think for Phoebe, there's no problem, because she's going to go on a free car park parking. And back to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, can you imagine? Phoebe just built the house. Just now I was saying maybe at this junction, no, but I think that 2 houses will only cost about $50 or so, because it's a very low area. Yep. Yeah. Oh no, it's only $30. Similarly, Sherry also landed at the same place.
I think now we have less than 5 minutes, should we?
Yeah, just now we were talking about, to all the listeners, I mean, the game is coming to an end in 5 minutes, more or less. We can see how the game has gone. And thank you so much for those of you who have been watching. I really want to say, it is our desire to bring this game to everyone in Singapore, because through this game, we can teach our children the values about being prudent, about being financially being savvy, about owning asset. You know, Singapore has the highest percentage of home ownership. You like or you don't like, you own. But how do we make sure we can manage our property well? I think Phoebe
$100.
I think she is going for a killer blow. I think now suddenly Annie, who was a strong competitor to her, now Annie have to pay $660, and I think she's going to strip Phoebe is going to strip Annie of all her cash and maybe some of her assets. Yeah. So I think we can more or less conclude who will win. But having said that, that's not the main thing. What we would like to say to the rest of the viewers and to the audience, thank you so much for supporting Propnex. And you should straight away get a set. you can go to our propnex.com, get a Monopoly set and start playing, because our actual consumer championship is already open for registration with $308,000 cash to be won, and the champion is $108,000. This is one of the biggest prize money in the Monopoly game held in Singapore. Yep. So not to miss your chances. Let's see what's taking place right now. $660 need to be settled. She still needs $375. Yeah. She's mortgaging all her assets now.
Ooh. I believe now.
Was that okay first? Tell me.
I'm keeper.
Yeah. I think Annie has emotionally defeated, morally defeated. Yep. She's just last 3 minutes of the game.
The two is how much? 150.
Could well be to just settle the debts and yep.
Yeah, I think we made a mistake, Heng Yam. At the start of the game, we should have asked them to guess who would have won the game. Yeah. I mean, it could have been anybody's game. I did give a mention that Phoebe with as a CFO
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Company. Yep. Put all her skills to its level best, even though she came to the table as the 4th best player for the grand final. I think she outwitted the other 3 players to really control the game. Yeah.
Outwitted, outbidded as well.
Yeah.
You have to decide which title to give her to cover the $32. Okay? So, Phoebe, in exchange with one title under mortgage, get the next.
Wonderful, thank you.
Okay, come next player.
Oh, again? Is this a total wipeout? Will it be a total wipeout?
Total wipeout lah. I think it's just these things. I think she's going to transfer all her mortgage property to her for worth $450.
Wow, Phoebe looks cool and calm.
Because she knows she's in the home run. She won the game generally. She's just transferring all her mortgage. 1 more minute. I think we will not have
1 more minute.
I think basically this will only settle this payout. Yes, while they are settling again, thank you, Heng Hiam, for co-hosting with me. I think the game has not come to an end. We will have some other announcement. But we are having this property show that we talked about. Yep, Annie still got 2 more titles and the game is going on while Sherry is just thrown. And this is the property show that I'm talking about. The Propnex Property Expo. The Propnex Property Expo lined up on the 26th, 27th. The huge number of speakers lined up with different topic. Sherry goes to jail. While she can stay in the jail. And you can see, we have got a minister, Mr. Tan Kiat Hao. Real talk with the minister will take place on the 2nd of April. We also have 100 days to the ABSD plus Calvin Fong highlighting.
Boss, while we are speaking.
Congratulations.
Hey, it's why consumers is just so exciting. We can't decide whether to comment on which one now. Wow. 2 bankrupt.
Yeah, I think without even counting, they already know Phoebe wants. Congratulations to her. You can see her smiles. Yep. And she is really confident. The bankers are good, getting into actions. I think we have already got 1 bankrupt, which was Gary. Went bankrupt, in fact, about 20 minutes before that. You can see the thumbs up by Phoebe, all the confidence. Really, congratulations to her. I really feel very happy for her because she came in as not the top. In fact, out of the 4 players, she came in number 4th position this morning out of the 70 over players among the table winners. But these games, she was cool, but she continued to collect her way and the points and the assets. Okay, now looking back, while they are just finalizing and announcing the result, this was what I meant, that our Propnex Property Expo that is taking place, we have got topics like the 3 major pitfalls by Gary. We are talking about how do you maximize your profit gain, what is in your first property investment, and we're also talking about executive condominiums and many speakers. And one of the things, critical factors first timers need to be aware, by Calvin Fong. Therefore, all I want to say here is this: don't miss this opportunity. Stay tuned, speak to our Propnex salespeople, get the contact or the link and follow us and be a Propnex friend. You can always join us as a Propnex friend. This is our Singapore Property Expo, the QR code. Please take the QR code and register yourself. And a lot of exciting lineups are there. Not forgetting our consumer monopoly game that we also want to talk about it. This is the ending of the game. I'm just fine now that what is happening here is this. The bankers are the banker is just consolidating all the amount. What they do here is this: they count the cash, they count the houses, they count the value of the title to declare the winner. Yep, I think though we know who's the winner, but we also want to know what is the net worth she have accumulated playing the game in a very controlled manner. Okay, some of the key points that I would like to highlight. Okay, this is how the game ends for all the consumers. When the game finishes, we count the cash, we count the value of the houses, we count the value of the hotels, and as well as if there's any mortgage property, we count the mortgage value and the title deeds, total up the value, and the player with the highest net worth will be declared the winner. Okay, now coming back to not these slides, to the competition. I think the consumer monopoly competition, if you can show the slides on the Propnex consumer monopoly competition that is going to happen on May, consumer monopoly competition. Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah. Go on to the one with the QR code. Yep.
So it's happening at Furama. All of you will play at Furama.
Yes. So this is where that I want you, if you have been watching our video for the last 1.5 hours right now live, or those of you who now get a chance to see, you know, this whole game is so exciting and interesting. If you look at the next slide, you know the objective. This game here is all catered towards for you to learn the real estate landscape of Singapore, how you can accumulate wealth, how you can grow. And all you need to do here is just register now, because I want to tell you there are more than 2,000 over consumers have already registered. So there aren't huge number of slots, but you still can come in early, get your slots, and all you need to play is prelim, quarterfinal, semi-final, and you can be one of the finalists. And the good news here is this: the top 100 finalists will be awarded prizes. That means the champion get 108,000, runner up 48, third place 38, 28, 18, number 50th position also get cash money, and the top 100 will still get in terms of limited gold editions of our monopoly boards and so on. So don't miss this opportunity, while we can now move on to the live to see if there is anything else exciting happening over there. And eventually, yes, the banker.
Before that, CEO, we have a video to show.
Yep. Oh, let's show the video.
Let's see a video.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 4th video from the Propnex Monopoly tutorial video series. We have specially curated and recalibrated some of the standard Monopoly rules to simulate typical real estate scenarios in Singapore. We have 5 videos prepared to help you understand the Propnex Monopoly rules and enjoy the game better. If you have missed the previous videos, please feel free to catch up on YouTube. Playing Monopoly can be really exciting, and many players often get too carried away, making the game too arduous and sometimes lasting for 3 to 4 hours at a stretch. But with our Propnex Edition Monopoly, you can expect to end the game in 1 to 1.5 hours, or when triggered by 2 bankruptcies in the game, whichever comes first. When the game eventually ends, before or by 120 minutes, all remaining players' cash and assets will be tallied by the banker. How do we declare the winner a winner? Each remaining player's net worth is assessed by the banker, who will conduct the following valuation. Count all cash on hand. Account for the get out of jail free card, if any, valued at 50 Monopoly dollars. Houses valued at purchase price based on the following property belts. Per house in industrial belt at 50 Monopoly dollars, and a hotel at 250 Monopoly dollars. Per house in the outside central region OCR belt, 100 Monopoly dollars, and a hotel at 500 Monopoly dollars. Per house in the rest of central region RCR belt at 150 Monopoly dollars, and a hotel at 750 Monopoly dollars. Per house in the core central region CCR belt at 200 Monopoly dollars, and a hotel at 1,000 Monopoly dollars. All title deed cards, utilities, and Propnex services cards owned at the price printed on the board. Any mortgaged property owned at half the price printed on the board. The player with the highest net worth will be declared the winner. What are you waiting for? Take this opportunity to learn the real estate investment strategy safely and understand the pitfalls of investing without proper short-term cash flow management or long-term financial planning. Start mastering the game today. Purchase your very own Propnex Edition Monopoly game set from propnex.com/monopoly. Or know someone who might be interested in the Propnex Monopoly game? Share the fun with your family and friends and get a head start on learning all about real estate investments. Better yet, take this opportunity and join us as a Propnex friend to enjoy exclusive Propnex privileges and real estate insights. Hopefully, with all these, it will set you on your real estate journey to building legacies for generations. So hurry, purchase your very own set today. Visit propnex.com/monopoly while stocks last.
No time, no time.
My wife, my wife.
Oh, why? Okay, no bad. Take the money from him. Okay.
No, we are back at the live scene. We are back at the live scene.
Only the winner. Go down first, huh? Okay, come.
Ending the video, consider.
Okay, the camera show where?
No, just
Yeah, my position here, okay, huh? They come from where?
To take off our jackets when we take the price. Our jacket, so it's white color.
Outbidding, outwitting, and outplaying each other. We already have now 4 finalists.
Thanks.
And where they are positioned. Now, we will present the prize. Of course, we have our Senior Vice President, Mr. Eddie here. Right?
Marisha, cannot hear Heng Yam at all in the Facebook or no Heng Yam. Yeah.
because they cannot share you.
It's 1,000. Congrats.
And now, the moment all of you have been waiting for, the grand champion of Propnex Monopoly Learning Challenge, grand champion, Miss Phoebe. Come. Oh, you come. You. Oh, wait. If Phoebe is here, with the son, the mom, and the husband. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We are going to the actual site for the Mercedes-Benz CLA Coupe with the winners. Let's go.
Hello everyone, welcome to this second Propnex Monopoly tutorial video. We have specially curated and recalibrated some of the standard Monopoly rules to simulate typical real estate scenarios in Singapore. We have 5 videos prepared to help you understand the Propnex Monopoly rules and enjoy the game better. If you have missed the previous videos, please feel free to catch up on YouTube. Just like any other Monopoly game, all players will choose their tokens, be given 1,500 Monopoly dollars each, and roll the dice to decide who starts first. But here's where things get different. There are 28 title deed cards in the game. The banker will deal out the title deed cards equally to each player, always leaving a minimum of 3 title deed cards for auctioning before the game starts. As an example, if there are 4 players at the start of the game, the banker will deal out 6 title deed cards to the players, leaving the remaining 4 title deed cards for auctioning. Bidding may start at any price, and all players may bid. The highest bidder wins the property and pays the bank the amount bid to receive the property's title deed card. Now the banker offers all property owners with their respective title deed cards the opportunity to pre-build houses on their properties. Players can purchase up to 3 houses from the banker, but have to build evenly on any vacant plots they own before the game actually starts. For example, if a player holds 2 vacant plots, they are allowed to pre-build 1 house on each, and the last house can be built on any one of the 2 plots they wish. On the other hand, if a player owns 3 or more vacant plots, then 1 house will be built on any of the plots. Now, finally, it's time to begin. But remember, once the game starts, any player who lands on his own property will be allowed to build up to 4 houses immediately on 1 or even all the similar color group plots he owns to enhance his assets and to look forward to collecting higher rental. When it comes to a point that the bank has no more houses available to sell, players who want to build on their property can now purchase a hotel straight away instead of building houses. However, players have to pay the full value of the hotel, as well as the cost for however many houses they need to meet the 4-house criteria for building a hotel. Assuming a player already had 2 existing houses on the plot, He will then have to first pay $200 for the hotel cost, plus additional cost of 2 houses to build a hotel. At all times, all players are advised to be mindful about their cash flow situation. Take this opportunity to learn the real estate investment strategy safely and understand the pitfalls of investing without proper
Ladies and
short-term cash flow
gentlemen, I am back
management
again.
or long-term financial planning.
So should I be?
Keep a lookout.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again, and now we are on site. Wow, look at this beauty here. And then, of course, this lady here, the rose among the thorns. So now we have officially given her the mock key to the car. So let us once again hear it for the champion. And then to end it, thank you all for watching. And do remember to share the excitement, to experience it in our Monopoly Championship coming in May. Sign up and we will see you there. Okay. So any words from the winner?
Thank you, everybody. I'm super excited. This is like amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, we also like to thank our sponsors, Rest and Relax, all the banks and participants. Can. Okay, so we like to thank our sponsor, Rest and Relax, all the bankers and participants and all the crew that made this happen. And also, wow, the family members behind the winners. Look at them. Wow, family moment, warm family moment. Wow. Yeah, and again. And it, oh. End.
Okay.
Can end already, no?
Let's take the group photo with all the winners. All the winners. Carry.
Okay, that is all, ladies and gentlemen. See you there at Monopoly Championship. First ever Propnex Monopoly Championship happening this May. Thank you once again. All the love and all the power.
Running loan, cash, mortgage or not to mortgage.